The reaccreditation process happens every 2 years. And so we usually start preparing about a year before it's time to reaccredit. But you're right, the standards are always changing. They update those every 2 to 3 years, so you constantly have to keep up with what the changes are. It greatly affects the level of care. CAMTS is an agency that has set some standards and raised the bar really high, so to achieve accreditation, your level of patient care and safety you have to be at a high level to achieve that. We've got 12 medical crew members and about 12 communication specialists and a pilot, or 4 pilots and 1 mechanic. Due to our rural location, this was a service that had been needed for years, and Dr. Westerber, it was one of his dreams years ago. He was kind of the driving force between getting the flight program started, and it was a dream of his to get CAMTS accreditation. And so ever since then, we've just strived to maintain that. And the community has really embraced the Link team and has really supported us throughout the years. It expands from year to year. I would say due to the number of basic life support ambulances that are in this area, and the fact that we can bring advanced life support right to the scene, we've seen a lot more use of the helicopter as the years go by. So the CAMTS is a not-for-profit agency who basically achieves to raise the bar in 2 main arenas. They think that the most important things are patient safety and safety of the transport environment. And so we were evaluated on about 800 accreditation standards while they were here. We submitted the documentation, and then they spent 2 days surveying our program. And in the closing ceremony, the site surveyor's comments were that of the 800 standards that we were evaluated on, 799 of them we either met or exceeded the standards. And so we felt pretty positive about that. And I alluded to earlier that every 2 to 3 years they change the standards. So we're always one of the first programs to go through the new standards. And so we were the first program in the country to be held accountable for the 10th edition standards. And our team did very well with meeting those standards.